Madam Rodrigues for 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. So this debate shows that there is a connection between preparing the European Council and the previous debate on scenarios for Europe, because I consider that this European Council is trying to put in practice scenario 5, meaning working together to come up with better European solutions. And this is the case when it comes to investment, this is the case when it comes completing the single market with the digital and the energy union, this is also the case when we need to manage migration and to build up a real European asylum system. This is also the case of the trade agreement which was completed regarding Canada and paving the way for a new generation of trade agreements if some new concerns are introduced. This is also the case when it comes to defence. So you have in this European Council agenda many issues, critical issues, where we need to deliver better European solutions. Nevertheless, let me underline that when it comes to growth, we really want also more, because the current European semester shows clearly there is a limit in the growth strategy we are following in Europe. So far we are being driven by exports, we have nothing against this, but we feel this is the moment also to bet on domestic demand, and this means to reduce social inequalities. This is a second source of growth in Europe which should be strengthened. Then, if this is the case, all these outcomes of the European Council should pave the way for a good declaration in the Rome Summit. Let me underline this. We should not just commemorate the 6th anniversary. We need to use the opportunity to pave the way for the future, and this means to have a declaration which highlights the importance of the European social pillar, of a real reform of the Eurozone to deliver upward economic and social convergence, the need to come up with European defence, and the need to make Europe a central entity for cooperation at world level when it comes to good trade agreements, good strategic partnerships, and the support to the multilateral system. So these are our expectations for the Rome Declaration.
Thank you, colleagues. I would ask you if we could stick with our time. Mr. Van Orden, 2 minutes, please.
On economic issues, businesses need regulatory certainty and economic stability if they are to grow. As the United Kingdom will undoubtedly be leaving the European Union in the next 2 years or so, and given the intensity and importance of the economic relationship between the UK and its continental neighbours, it is clearly in the interests of both the EU and the UK that a new strategic partnership based on amicable and sensible arrangements is agreed as quickly as possible. We start from a position of regulatory equivalence and mutual recognition of standards, maximum continuity and deep mutual